So I just got a question on my Instagram from Parker asking me, Matt, hey, I just started working in property management. I'm watching your videos on YouTube and you seem so motivated. What is the best way to get and stay motivated as somebody that's new coming into property management? Parker, thank you so much for the question, and thank you so much for signing up for Leasing University. I've got this frame for your diploma. When you get it, I'm gonna ship you this frame because you left the question on Instagram, and I'm also gonna throw in a signed copy of the Leasing University workbook. These are the books that you can only get at the live training event. So bam, bam, Parker, you are getting hooked up. Thank you so much. And hey, leave a comment on this YouTube video if you're watching this video, because I always try and hook up the people that leave comments, and at the very least, I will read your comment and I will respond to your comment. But let's talk about Parker's question around motivation, because it's a terrific, terrific question. First of all, motivation. Hey, time out. Before we jump into this, if you have not subscribed to this channel and you even work in the zip code of property management, there's a little hand thing right there, hand thing, red box, or some words that say subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, bang on that subscribe button, hit the notifications. I'm gonna be dropping great tips for you every single day, and I would really, really appreciate it if you would smash the like button. It really helps the algorithm so that other people in property management just like you can find this channel and get the help that they need. So hit that subscribe button. I'm going to tell you right now, you should be motivated because you can't pick a better industry to have your career in than property management. You can't pick a better industry than real estate, than multifamily real estate. Listen, it's not going anywhere. So it's not like you started your career with some app or some fad or some fashion trend where you get to go to sleep every night wondering, are we still gonna be relevant tomorrow? And am I gonna have to start building my career up from scratch because my industry went away because I work for BlackBerry, right? Or I work for a company that may or may not be here, or an industry that may or may not be here in a few years. So that right there should motivate you that you're in real estate, you're in property management, you're in a great career. That being said, that's where I want this discussion to stop in terms of motivation. Why? Motivation is the wrong fuel if you want to be successful. And to answer Parker's question, how I've become so successful and how I've been fortunate enough to have multiple businesses that provide me a very good living, and how what gets me up every morning is not motivation. I tried the motivation thing years ago and it didn't work. Here's why it doesn't work. Motivation only works for you when you're feeling into it, when you're being receptive to that motivation. Motivation is terrible if you're going through a difficult spot in your life, if you're going through a difficult spot in your career, if your company is having issues, if the property that you're working at is having issues, if a current resident comes into the leasing office and they've got a bad attitude. It's very easy for your motivation to be swayed. So what I want you to think about is I want you to think about discipline. Discipline is what has made me so successful, because discipline is consistent. Whether you're having a great day, a good day, a bad day, or the absolute worst day ever, you can still be disciplined. Discipline says, hey, I'm going to do it whether I feel like it or not. I'm gonna make my follow-up calls whether I feel like it or not. I'm gonna drill and practice handling complaints whether I feel like it or not, because I'm disciplined and that's just what I do, okay? So discipline is far more powerful for you than motivation. But discipline can also get off track. So here's what we wanna power our discipline with. We wanna power our discipline with the right process. I know so many people are disciplined, but they don't have the right process. And let me give you an example. Okay, first phase talking about motivation. Let's say I want to lose some weight. I'm motivated to lose some weight. I may or may not get to the gym whether I feel like it or not. It's very easy for me to make an excuse to not get to the gym because I'm not feeling motivated. That's a great example of why motivation is wrong. But let's say I am disciplined. I go to the gym every day regardless, right? I'm doing great. But if I don't have the right process, let's say I show up to the gym and I'm doing all the wrong exercises, right? And I end up hurting my elbow, or I end up actually raising my blood pressure rather than lowering it. I don't have the right fitness routine. I'm not on the right diet. So I have the right discipline, but I don't have the right process. So I want you to think about being disciplined, and I want you to have a process. And that's what we've built for you at Leasing University. So I encourage you, check out our process at Leasing University, or make sure you have a process of your own. Go find a process somewhere else. Go find somebody else besides me to listen to, but pick a process, pick a mentor, pick a system to go with your discipline so that you know exactly what to do. I'm going to do this every day, and here's how I do it. Here's the why behind why I do it. When the phone rings, I run to grab it and I answer it within 3 rings because I'm disciplined, and my process tells me that as a real estate professional and as a leasing professional, if I answer every single call within 3 rings, I'm going to make a lot more money because my process is explained to me the importance of answering that phone. My process tells me what to say when I answer it. It's a great day at Oakbrook Towers. What can I get you information on? I have the process. Does that make sense? Some people can be disciplined, but then they don't know what to do when they get there, or they're saying things like, "How can I help you?" Which is basically the worst thing you could possibly say other than not answering the phone. So make sure that you are, forget being motivated, make sure that you're disciplined, and make sure that you have the right process. Finally, Parker, I want to talk to you. It's that time of year. I want to talk to you a little bit about goals. A lot of us recently, we set resolutions and we set goals, okay? I am not a big fan of resolutions and this is what's going to happen. I'm a big fan of making lists, and if you're having goals, I want you to be writing those goals down on a daily basis. If you are just setting your goals for yourself once a year, your chances of hitting them are basically nil, nada. It's not going to happen. You're only thinking about it once a year. Every morning I have 5 very specific major life goals that I am currently working on. I write those down first thing in the morning every morning, okay? I write those goals down. I want you to do the same. It could be I make this much money. It could be I have this particular job in my career. Whatever it is, pick 3 to 5 things, and I want you to write those down every single morning, okay? And then I want you to create a list every single morning of the major things that you need to get done that day. For me, it's, hey, I need to shoot a YouTube video. Then I need to get on a plane. I need to go to Chicago so that I can hit my Leasing University live event in Chicago. Hopefully, am I running late? I'm not running late just yet, but I'm getting there. Need to make sure that I get to my plane on time. I need to make 80 follow-up calls to our Leasing University clients to let them know I appreciate them today. I have very specific lists. So rather than major life goals and life resolutions, I'm writing down those goals every day, and I'm creating a list of things that I need to get done. So to summarize, if you want to get motivated, hey, I'm going to motivate you right now because you work in property management, you work in real estate. That being said, motivation is not going to get you through the worst days. It's not even going to get you through the bad days. And it is very, very susceptible to other people's energy and other people's events, other events happening that are going to throw that motivation off. So I encourage you, just put the motivation to the side, Parker, and let's get some discipline. I do what I have to do every day, whether I like it or not, whether I'm feeling good or not. I am disciplined. I do these things. The things that I need to do are backed by a process. I've selected the Leasing University system as my process. That's the process that I'm going to follow. I trust that process. I back all of that up by writing down my major life goals, 3 to 5 life goals, every single day. So where most people do it once a year, and they maybe have had a few glasses of champagne when they do it, so who even knows if they're sober when they do it, right? I write down my goals 365 times a year, and I create a list every single day, a checklist of what I need to get done. That's the system that's worked for me. That's the system that I wish somebody taught me 25 years ago. I'm giving it to you right now. Hey, I encourage you, please subscribe to this channel. If there's anything that you need, please, like I said before, subscribe, hit notifications, and comment below. I'm here for you 100%. My name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Leasing University, the #1 sales process for property managers and property management. Until the next video, I want you to be great, and I want you to get those leases.